Hey guys, all right, I've wanted to do this lesson for a while this way to show the anatomy of the body and how it moves. This is not anything about being, yes, I'm somewhat fit and all that, but this is not anything about like showing off the body or nothing like that. This is literally just showing you guys how things move. So when I tell people to swing the weight of the club, and like a double pendulum as it comes from the shoulder joint. So if it was a pendulum, it would be like your grandfather clock. So it's really a double pendulum with the wrist. All right. First of all, most people get two things they get wrong. One is that their ankles or lower body doesn't support or move. And two, their left hand still isn't correct. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. Once you get your left hand, you should be able to make like a little semicircle where the arm doesn't move. You're in the right spot. And if you take your hand and turn it to the left too much, it should be heavy and you'll feel it in the back of the forearm. If it's here, you'll feel the top part of the forearm and it's super heavy. Then when you grip it in the correct spot, you'll be able to make semicircle and the arm doesn't move. So if the grip is weak one way, the wrist bone works under and then can release, but then it releases this way. Or if you're too strong, it'll roll too much and then be blocked, right? So you have to have this first. Second, when I tell people, okay, swing like a weight on a string or throw a ball, something that's kind of relating to the myelin and how their brain works, telling the brain and the muscles how to move, that maybe it's done that it's in previous years, so it kind of skips the process. So when I am swinging, if you'll notice, when I'm swinging a weight on a string or throwing a ball, you'll notice that my head stays on center and that my ankle joint moves and my knee moves in. Most people, when I tell them to do this, this is what it looks like. Okay, so, and I've had a comment before about a guy saying that the golf club, I like the concept, but couldn't do it because the club went behind me. So I said, okay, so here's the only way that happens, okay, is that the weight goes left, so the club goes behind you. Clearly see that, and because your head stays on center, or your head moves. Now this is the reason why I'm not wearing a shirt. I want to show you this. That's what most people think a golf swing is or a turn is. And as you can see, your hips don't really turn. Your pelvis goes up and down. Okay, your femur bone rotates inside that. That's what happens. The lower part of your spine stays the same. It does not, there is no hip turn. This is totally incorrect. So when people think about turning or pulling their hip behind them, their pelvis bone behind them, what happens is the golf club gets behind you, right? Now, good players can move laterally, off the ball, recenter, stall, and flip, or turn and block, depending on if their grip's closed or not, right? So if your golf club's going behind you, more than likely, look how easy that is to see now, right? And you can see how the muscles move this way and this way to counterbalance, right? So the number one thing I get, once you get the grip, I teach people to roll their ankles, like swing like you walk. Your arm should be this relaxed and your wrist joint can flail like so. I don't want you to actively force the club back with hand action. So just like when I'm going to the lesson and I see someone swinging the weight of the club and their body is responding like so, I won't tell diddly squat about their feet, but most people don't move it. So it looks like this. Right? So now I'm teaching you to roll your ankles, right? So the golf swing really should be a 3 count, okay? Just as then I'm throwing a ball, my weight would go this way first while the club's still on the ground. Then the weight goes to the right and then back to the left. So when you roll your ankles and you walk, you pick one foot up first, you put all your weight over here to pick your foot up. So it's the same thing in golf. There has to be force before motion. So when you roll your right ankle to the target, that immediately makes my pelvis go up. Okay, so watch what it looks like. See my right ankle? Pelvis goes up. My left ankle rolls the club away. When it rolls the club away, my right pelvis is up. My head stays on center. Now my body can turn, and you see that's that's gonna be a full swing, of course. And then to hit the golf ball, you don't pull the arms down. You don't have to swing the arms or anything like that. Literally all you're gonna do is let the right ankle roll, and that puts pressure now back on your left, and you see your pelvis is up higher again. So your pelvis goes up and up and up and up. It doesn't go around and around and around and around. So you can see that clearly now. So you'll see how my ankles roll. And now the golf club can swing because of the correct grip. I'm not trying to do anything with my hands and my arms. If you have the correct grip and you've learned that the right hand does this and the left hand does that, then you can put this on autopilot and literally swing like you walk. And you can see how my spine now is on my left. And that is what I want people to get, because that makes life easy. When you guys start doing this, now you'll have issues. All right, I know it's unconventional. You've probably never seen a golf pro with a shirt off in a golf lesson to show you how all the joints in the body moves. I hope it's helpful. Come see me out at Country Hills for one-on-one golf lesson. Nothing beats seeing me in person. I'm trying to help you guys on video as much as possible, but I'm the one that can see, hey, that grip's not quite right, or you're moving your arm up or over because your spine's not moving correctly and all that. So do these drills in front of a mirror and see it, and I promise you, this is not just for amateurs. This is what the top professionals in the world do. If you watch, say, someone like a Bryson DeChambeau, this leg goes really up and out, and this leg is straight. He does not keep it the same flex bend like this, right? So when you do this, you're now kind of breaking the wheel, right? That's what modern people try to teach this. And you can see how inefficient this is compared to this. I don't know. I mean, this is what Jack Nicklaus did, Sam Snead did, Bobby Jones did, some great players, right? So when you do this kind of motion, really easy, and it is the number one way to hit the ball the furthest, right? Say Scotty Scheffler, who everybody loves right now, he gets up to the top of his golf swing, he posts into his left leg. That's why he can then go whatever, it doesn't matter, because he's already in the left leg. Now for me, once my weight's on my left leg, I just let my toe rotate, right? One more thing. When you move your feet and rotate, just let the weight of the club keep going. Don't try to turn the shoulder extra. So when you see how there's the walk-in motion, boom, and then try to turn the shoulder extra, you'll see how the golf club and your body will tilt. So the hands and arms will take care of itself. If you just leave them alone, you'll see I'm in the right spot. If I try to move my shoulder extra, you'll see that I'll be off balance. All right, guys, I hope this helps.